Ready? Let's go. Well, hi again, everyone. We are back here, Poncha and myself, at Heartwood Acres. It's been a beautiful few past days that we've had here. In fact, today was gorgeous, and I want to get Poncha back here. I know she loves walking through the park here, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to get you caught up. Now, I know that it's been about a month ago now that I first brought up the fact that I have planned on redoing the Eagle Up Ultra Marathon again this year. So I thought what I would do is come back to you now with an Eagle update, an Eagle Up update, Eagle Up update, Eagle Up update, Eagle Up, jeez. So what I thought I'd do is I would come back now, So what I thought I'd do is I would come back and give you an Eagle Up update as to how things have been going with my training and the goals that I told you that I was going to set. So with that, I got some good news, I got some bad news, and I got some really exciting news. So number one, the good news. If you recall in my earlier video, I had stated that one of my goals before doing the Eagle Up was that I needed to lose 15 pounds that I put on over this past winter. Well, as it stands now, I have lost 5 of that 15 pounds. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. 5 pounds in a month, that's not exactly the best, and I agree, it could be better news, but at least it's going in the right direction. But I had some circumstances. If you recall, right after that video that I shot about the Eagle Up, we did the video of our camping trip to State College. Now, I know I made it look like we were trying to eat healthy, I had all those mixed vegetables there, but when the camera was off, nah, all self-control was out the window. And then after I got back from that, I had a couple social get-togethers and a family picnic, all centered around food. And if you know me, you know I have no self-control when it comes to food. I know if you were to see me at one of these picnics, I'd be saying, oh, I'm just going to have a little bit, I'm just going to watch what I'm eating here. Yeah, I'm not going to have much. I'm lying to you. Yeah, lying. You know, it may look like I'm having just a little teaspoon of this and a little teaspoon of that, but you add in the seconds and the thirds, and then you bring out the dessert tray. No, the diet's gone. So I had all that, plus something happened which actually affected my training. My training has basically been out the window, and that is directly caused by the bad news, number 2. Well, as I just stated, my training for this ultra marathon has pretty much been non-existent. Started off good. Was hitting the gym, getting some time in on the treadmill. I think it's a pretty good time too. Then after I got back from the camping trip, one afternoon I decided I'm going to take Punch out for a walk, and she gets all excited for her walks, as she is right now. And darted out the door, across the front of the yard. Now I have these stairs that go down to my driveway, and I'm following her, running behind her, and as I'm coming down the steps, I'm thinking to myself, I should not be running down these steps. I do not want to twist my ankle. Well, good news, I didn't twist my ankle. What happened was, as I was coming down and I hit the last step, my foot hit it half on and half off and started rocking forward while not wanting to fall and tripped on the steps. I pulled it back, and in doing so, I strained my Achilles tendon on my left leg. At first I thought it was the ankle because the pain was throughout the whole ankle, but then as it started to subside, it isolated itself right to the tendon. And it was okay. I thought, well, a few days I'll walk it off. I'm normally good if I twist an ankle, usually within a week, I'm pretty good with it. Well, 3 weeks later, I'm still hobbling on it. In fact, I have days where I could barely walk on it. So I figured I better get myself to the doctor's. So last Friday, made an appointment, got to the doctor's. He checked it all out, so I didn't tear it. That was the good part, but I did strain it pretty bad. He told me that probably in about 6 weeks I should be okay. Which I told him I had the ultramarathon in 5 weeks. Well, after he kind of looked at me kind of funny and asked me how far of a race it was, and I said, well, 100K. He just said, well, I should be okay. I'm not going to hurt it anymore. I'm not going to do any more damage to it. But it's probably just going to really hurt during the race. So he gave me a medicated gel to rub on it. He says I'm not allowed to take any ibuprofen or aspirin while I'm on this. So I guess that's supposed to help with the pain. I love the side effects. If you read the little labels that they give you, it says what it can do. And this one had, while taking this medication, you run a higher risk of having a heart attack or a stroke, which may come on suddenly and cause death. That really makes my ankle feel a lot better now. But anyway, I am doing pretty good with it. Keeping up with Pancha here. So I'm hoping I'm going to have a speedy recovery on it. Like I said, I'm not getting any training in, but last year's race I ran without doing any training at all. But I wasn't planning on bumping it up to the 50-50, which is 81 miles as opposed to the 61 I did last year. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take it day by day, but I will do the race. I'm still planning on it. I'm hoping that the tendon will heal up enough that if I take it easy, I'm going to still shoot for the 50-50, but most likely in reality, I may just get the 100K in. But time will tell on that. And now number 3, the exciting news. For those of you who had seen last year's race, I got a lot of complaints from some people that the video work on that was really shaky. They had trouble following it because the camera bouncing. Well, I was filming with a GoPro. I'm running an ultra marathon, so I can't carry a larger camera. I didn't have my Sony Handycam at the time, and my buddy Mark did make me a stabilizer for my GoPro, but I didn't have that at the time. And in reality, I'm not going to be running an ultra marathon carrying a large stabilizer or a larger camera. So I just had my GoPro Hero 4, and it was nice because I was able to stick it in my pocket, and then throughout the race take the camera out, turn it on, do some filming as I'm crossing the time mats, or if I wanted to do a little video work along the way. It made it nice and convenient. Well, the bad part of it is that the image was all shaky. Well, recently I saw an ad for the GoPro Hero 7, which has a built-in stabilizer. And I checked it out online, I did some research, and from what I saw, it looked fantastic. So, like, well, do I really want to shell out $400 for another GoPro? Because I have the Hero 2 and I have now the Hero 4. But really, to do this type of filming while racing, I really did need something that's going to stabilize it out. But then I also saw that GoPro has a special they're running right now for trading up. If you have a digital camera, any kind of digital camera, working or not, you can send it in to them, trade it in, and they'll give you $100 off the Hero 7. Well, I couldn't pass that up. So I went and I had an old hand video camera. Really took crappy videos. Wasn't all that good. One of the earlier ones. Wasn't going to miss it because I never used it. So I sent that in, and they sent me the Hero 7, and I did some test shots on it, and oh my gosh, is this thing sweet. I love this camera. I had took it out and I was running around the yard with it the best I could on my leg. And when I look back at it, I mean, it actually looks like I'm filming with a gimbal. It was that smooth. So this year when I'm running the race, I will have the Hero 7. And another sweet thing about it is the Hero 4, I just had the camera. I didn't have it in the case. And I had put it in a Ziploc bag because I didn't want it getting wet from the rain, which we did have some rain on that track. With the Hero 7, it is waterproof, so I don't even have to worry about the Ziploc bag now. I could just take the camera out, turn it on, film, stick it back in my pocket when I'm done, keep on going. So I'm excited about trying it out, seeing how things are going to turn out on the race here. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm actually filming with the Hero 7 right now, but I have it on a tray mount right next to the Hero 4. This way I can show you some comparison videos of Pancha and I walking around here, running, and you get to see exactly how smooth and how sweet this GoPro Hero 7 is. Come on. Ow! The things I sacrificed for this video. That's enough. I don't strain my tendon anymore. I really do need to get some training. Come on. Oh, that felt good. All right, well, it's getting a little late now. Sun's going down, so I'm going to get back and cut this video short here. So I hope you see how great this new GoPro is. And they still have that special running on right now. So if you have an old digital camera, you want to save $100 on a new GoPro, now would be the time to look it up online. Go to GoPro.com. Now, I'm not being paid. I'm not being endorsed by GoPro. I don't think that they're going to waste their time with my little hobby channel here. But I would highly recommend, if you would like to get a GoPro, if you ever considered it, this is a sweet camera. You will not go wrong with it. Now, I'm still going to use my Hero 4 for scuba diving because I already have the underwater housing and the filters for it. But for anything that I'm going to be doing, hiking, backpacking, or doing general blogging, I think the GoPro 7 is the one I'm going to be using. I'll still use my Sony Handycam, because there'll be times where I want to have a larger camera to do some zooming and things that the GoPro just isn't going to cover. But I tell you, for general blogging purposes, for this little hobby YouTube channel I have, I think this is going to be perfect for me. So I'm going to finish up our walk here, get Poncho home. Have a great night, everybody, and we will see you soon. Take care, everyone.